Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting. I'm actually so excited filming this. I'm going to be sharing details about the braids. I posted a picture on my Instagram a few days ago and some of you were asking me more details about the braids. Although I already posted what kind of braids I have on, but then you guys wanted to find out how I style the braids, how I maintain the braids. So this video is going to be all about that. So I'm just gonna be going through the questions that I received on my DM and on my Instagram picture. And the first question is, what braids do you have on? These are AfroKinky Bulk. I believe they're from the brand Darling, which is a popular Kenyan brand. I'm gonna try and insert the picture right here so that you guys can see how the packaging looks like. I'm actually really liking the texture of the braids. As you can see, it actually looks like I have dreadlocks on. Some people think that I have dreadlocks and guys have been stopping me and asking me, oh, I like your dreadlocks, how long have you had them for? And I'm just like, if only you knew they're just braids. So this is what we have going on. I'm loving the texture. The other question was, how many packs of braids did we use? I used 2.5 packs of the AfroKinky Bulk. So my initial vision with the braids is that I wanted them to be very massive. I wanted to be able to hold my hair up in a big ass, bun. But then I was just like, I'm not gonna stay with them for such a long time, and I figured it's better if we use like less amount of braids, so that's why we settled for 2.5 braids. You could easily do like 2 braids and your hair will still end up looking nice and neat. As you can see, it's not that full, but it's okay. You can, I mean, it's fine. I still like it the way it is. The other popular question that I received from like most of you guys was about the hairdresser. So the hairdresser's name is Sarah Onea. She's based in CBD in Nairobi. The salon is actually right opposite Cafe Pronto, which is next to Londro House. I'm gonna have all her details down in the description box, so don't worry, I got you all. She's very gentle when it comes to natural hair. That's something that I absolutely loved about her. So I hardly go to a salon, and you guys know that I always go to get my hair braided at Kenyatta Market. I mean, that lady, the hairdresser there, has been braiding my hair for like maybe 5 years, and like she knows what I like and she knows me best. So you know, if you find someone who you like and someone who you're comfortable with, you always stick to them. But then I needed to try out Sarah because I'd had so many great reviews about her, and also she's like the only person, well, she's not the only one, but she really knows how to do this type of braids. She's well known in the natural hair community for this kind of braids. So yeah, I went to her. My hair had been slightly stretched prior to that, but then she was like, oh, let's wet your hair. And she really knows how to handle natural hair when it's wet as well. That's something that I really liked about her. So the other question was, how long did it take for me to get them installed? I think I spent about 2.5 hours in the salon. She's the only one who was installing, by the way, and then she had like one lady who was helping her with the finishing. So the other question is, are the braids heavy? Not at all, guys. Like, look at this. It's not heavy at all. I think it's the texture of the braids. The braids themselves are very light, but I figure if you use like about 5 packs, then they'll be heavy. The other question is, how long do I plan to keep them on? I've had them for about 2 weeks. I think this is my 2nd week, and I plan to keep them on for another week, just because I miss my hair, guys. I miss my hair so bad, and I'm dying to get that haircut that I spoke about in one of my videos. But then I see people staying with them for about, I think, a month. You can go with them for about 4 to 6 weeks. I would recommend 4 to 6 weeks, by the way, guys. You don't want to end up having a protective style on for about 2 months. Your scalp will your hair will not thank you. You know what I mean? Your hair will just be complaining all the time. So yeah, 4 to 6 weeks is the ideal time for you to have a protective style on. So the other question was about maintenance, and the question was, how do I maintain my hair, how do I treat my scalp, and how do I make sure that my hair is moisturized? So what I do is very simple. I cleanse my scalp once a week. So it's just like the way I usually do it during my wash days. Once every week I'll cleanse my scalp. So I use water. I take about 2 parts of water and add some apple cider vinegar to it, about 1 part of apple cider vinegar, and then I put that in an applicator bottle. I use the applicator bottle because it's super easy for me to just control the SCV, and then I pour that mix onto the cotton pad and then use it to just, you know, clean my scalp gently, as you can see. So I keep doing the same thing until I make sure that the pad is clean. I make sure to also run that mix all over my edges and my hairline because I tend to apply gel along that region, and you just don't want to end up having those white balls, you know what I mean? The product buildups that cause the white balls. So yeah, make sure you thoroughly cleanse the hairline. And then after I'm done with the cleansing, I like to moisturize my braids, and this I would do after every wash day. So after I do the SUV, I will moisturize, and also I think 2 times a week I use you can use any conditioner that you like. This is just one of my favorite leave-in conditioners that I'm using. I've mixed with water and a bit of rose water, so I like putting that in a spray bottle and then spraying it all over my hair. And I feel like this combination gives me the enough moisture that I need. Some people also add oil into their, their moisturizer, but I don't like doing that. I like oiling my hair separately. So once I'm done moisturizing my hair, I always seal. If you're doing this process, don't forget to seal. Sealing is an important part. I use sweet almond oil, which is one of my favorite sealant oils, and I just rub it through my hair. And then for my scalp, which is very important, I like using black castor oil. I mix it with a bit of vitamin E oil. I add also some peppermint oil and some tea tree oil. So tea tree oil will really help with the issues of itching. And then this I use once every week or twice a week, just depending on the condition of my scalp. If I feel like my scalp is itchy or is dry, I will just, moisturize it and oil the scalp. The other question was about styling, and I like to keep it very simple. I have a few hair accessories that I like using. These are from Braids on Instagram. I'm gonna have all her details down in the description box. So I just like to distribute them all over my hair, just depending on where I feel like it looks best. And sometimes I like to take a few braids and then just tie a knot at the back and then change it into a different style. Something else that I like doing is using thread. So most of you have asked me how I achieve this look in one of my pictures that I posted on Instagram. So this is super easy. It's just thread, and then I just roll it like crisscross motion. So it's super easy to do, as you can see, and it's a nice way of changing how you accessorize your hair for work, or either when you're just chilling in the house or whatever. Something else that I like doing is, of course, the high bun. Super easy, as you can see. That's all I'm doing. This is like my go-to hairstyle. I can also switch it up when I want to go to work, and I can also wear it over the weekend. You have to tell your stylist to be gentle. So that's something that I also liked about Onya. She was super gentle. There's no one time that I told her, oh, you're pulling my hair. No. Because I think 100, no, actually not 100. I think 80% of her clients are all naturals. So she really knows how tender-headed most naturals are, and she knows how to handle our hair with care. As you can see, let me give you guys a close-up of the edges. See? They're not pulled at all. So also something that you need to note when you're styling is to avoid pulling your hair like this. You don't want to do this. You know what I mean? You don't want to do this. This is so tight, and it's really pulling your edges and your hairline. So this is what is going to cause your hairline to break. So you want to avoid this. So another question is, what is my nighttime routine when I have the braids on? As I mentioned, depending on the condition of my hair, or if I feel my scalp is dry, or my hair is dry, I will moisturize it with the moisturizer and then seal it and then oil my scalp. But normally I just like to keep it very simple. I use one of these scarves. This is like a satin scarf that I have. I just tie it. So what I do is I pull my hair back and then maybe tie it into a loose knot, and then take my scarf and then wrap it around like that. So yes, I go to bed looking like an old woman, but yeah, it's the struggle of natural hair. So that's all I do, and then I go to bed. It's super easy to sleep on. It doesn't hurt my neck. It's super gentle. Something else that I thought I would mention about the braids is that they do freeze up, as you can see, but this is just because of its texture. So something that I like doing is grabbing a pair of scissors and just trimming off this, like something like this. I would just trim it, something like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. So these braids go by the name nyasubalocs. And you guys, Nyasuba is somebody's name. So this lady by the name Nyasuba, she started doing these braids, and then I think everybody just fell in love with them and they decided to create like a hashtag for their braids. So they're called nyasubalocs. How cool is that? And she's a Kenyan lady. She's actually one of the admins in a Facebook natural hair group called Natural Knots. So if you're not part of that group, you best join. So I hope you liked this video. I would love for you guys to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if you do like protective styling and how you actually do maintain your hair when you have braids on. I would also love for you guys to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 30k before the end of the year. There'll also be a massive giveaway when I hit 30k. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much guys for watching, and you know I love you. Mwah!